Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbets helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.
Well, we're on to that part of the race card, race number 4, which will jump at 14:25, where things start to get a little bit more trickier compared to the earlier races. www.tabgold.co.za, MR76 handicap. This race is over 2,000 meters and there isn't any changes to report at this early stage. Now, when I looked at this race, Sheldon, I wrote open right at the top of the race. I believe that it's very, very tricky, but I've elected to go narrowly with number 8, Eventador from the Allison Wright yard, that's currently trading at around about 12 and 14 to 1. And I'm going to tell you why. I think it's a very tricky race and you can make a case for just about anything here. But if you go back 3 runs that run on the 18th of December, when this horse ran second to Laudato by 0.4 lengths, that form line seems to be working out very, very well. And if you dig deep into the form lines, this horse has run some fair races here on the poly track, does have a little bit of a wideish draw, has been dropping in the ratings slightly. And Scott Atandiwe Magudla board, if this horse repeats that run on the 18th of December, I think will be in the placings or may just about win. So I've elected to go with a little bit of value.
Last time out, I liked a little bit of number 8, Eventador, and I think it's a horse that you need to include in all the exotics. Will definitely be in my top 4 selections. And Atandiwe Magudla, he has ridden this one in the last 3 efforts, and that second to Laudato was a cracking effort. The last 2 runs, a little bit flat in the penultimate and last time, but wasn't beaten too far. So let's just have a look what price Eventador is currently. 12 and 14 to 1. So a nice horse for the exactors and the swingers and for throwing into the jackpot, the opening leg of the jackpot, as well as the pick 6. The current favourite is number 5, Shoot the Rapids at 33 to 10, closely followed by number 2, African Dusk, and then number 6, Rodriguez. As you mentioned, a very open affair. Let's kick off with number 1, Ricardo. Super consistent, ran 3rd to Tin Cup, followed by a 4th and then another 3rd, so a horse you have to include. And then last time out, a number of the punters went with African Dusk. The money came and managed to get the job done. However, has yet to really shape on the poly track.
100% correct. This horse reserves some of the better form for the turf, and that's currently trading at around about 35 to 10. It's that kind of a race where you can make a case for just about anything. But yes, Ricardo as well, lens-wise, you touched on that, is never far off the action. And we said this earlier, the Dennis Bosch yard, they're in top form, so you can't leave a horse like this out. But in terms of the pick 6, Sheldon, I'm going to be throwing as many as I can, but I'm maybe going to have a small each-way bet on number 8, Eventador.
Well, that's the way to look at it. Have a small each-way bet on a horse that's around 12 and 14 to 1. Number 8, Eventador. Number 4, Catch the Tune on his day. Very capable of winning. And then number 6, Rodriguez. This has been a hard luck story horse. Devon, on a number of occasions, he's just been snared. Things haven't gone quite right for him. Last time, he was really eating into the lead. Josephine's Pride just managed to hold him. Unfortunately, from a 74, he's been pushed up the 3 points to a 77. And let's just hope that doesn't stop him from winning this time around.
Yes, I remember that run on the 13th of December when he ran an absolute cracker, finishing narrowly behind Cyber Time. So that was a very, very good run. And the last run, he was also narrowly beaten. So he's always been there or thereabouts. Comes from a really good yard. They know how to get him ready. And Chase Majan knows this horse exceptionally well. Currently trading at around 4 to 1. Another lively contender here in race 4.
And then just one other horse to chat on, number 7, Every Cloud from the Borenburter stable, now in KwaZulu-Natal. Gavin Larena, significant booking for the ride on this Grey Path fork. If you look at that second to Indian Ocean, a horse in the past who's also taken on some higher graded runners.
Yes, generally the Highveld form can sometimes be superior here in KwaZulu-Natal. It's got a top rider aboard, comes from the Byron Boertus yard. This horse has run some crackers in his career, so don't leave this one out. Don't ignore this one completely. Maybe we could throw this one into the exactors and box a few horses, and if the outsiders arrives, we could get a handsome payout.
Well, that's a look at race number 4, and Devon likes a little bit of number 8, Eventador. As I mentioned, I included him in the play last time out, and we won't let this one run loose at 12 and 14 to 1. But as far as the exotics go, throw a net over them and as wide as your budget will allow.
My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.